G'day guys. A common issue when playing Pokemon on the R36S is there's no easy way to trade Pokemon between versions to complete the Pokedex. If you have two R36Ss and Wi-Fi, you could trade between the two versions in-game similar to how you would on a real Game Boy. This isn't really that convenient as you would need to either copy your save file over to the other device, or just use that device to play through the game again. Another popular method is to just copy the save file over to a PC and then use PKHex to manually edit the Pokemon. Again, this isn't perfect and can be a bit tedious. After getting fed up with the lack of easy trade options to complete my Pokedex, I decided to try and write a simple bash script that you can run directly on the R36S itself to easily trade Pokemon between save files. Thankfully, it wasn't too hard to make since the Gen1 save file structure is heavily documented. Now before we get into how to use it, I should mention that it currently only supports the English versions of Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow. The other languages use a slightly different save structure, and I probably won't bother trying to add support for them since it would be too hard to test. Do not try this with other Pokemon versions as there is a high chance it will wreck your save file. Also, this only trades the Pokemon in the first slot of the player's party, so make sure any Pokemon that you want to trade are placed in the very first spot. If the Pokemon you are trading normally evolve when traded, like Haunter into Gengar, Kadabra into Alakazam, Machoke into Machamp, and Graveler into Golem, this will automatically evolve them when trading. It'll also mark the received Pokemon in the Pokedex as caught, which you would expect to happen when trading. If something does go wrong when running this, and your save file somehow gets corrupted, it does make a backup before making any changes. So as long as you don't run the script again before restoring your backup, you should be fine. We will go over how to use the backups a little later in the video. Now before we actually try the script out, we will move over to our Windows 11 PC to quickly download and copy it over. Let's get into it. We're over on our Windows 11 PC now. And to get started, we've just opened up Google Chrome and gone to the Google Drive link containing the new Pokemon tools. As always, I will put a direct link to it down in the description below. So all we want to do here is just click the download icon on the top left, and it should automatically download. As you can see, it's very tiny, 7K. Once it's finished downloading, we can close off Chrome and open up our downloads folder. Inside, we should have our Pokemon Tools zip file. We just want to right click on it and extract it. You can use Windows 11's built-in archiver, but I always like to use 7-zip, so we'll go show more options, 7-zip, and extract here. You should get a new folder just called Pokemon Tools. We'll open it up. Inside, there's the two scripts that we can run on the R36S itself. Pokemon Gen1 Trader, which as the name suggests is the actual trader tool, and Restore Backups, which lets you restore your backed up Pokemon saves. Handy if the tool has corrupted your save file. Finally, there's also a simple text document going through how to actually use it. The steps are pretty simple, but if you do get lost, you could always refer to this document. We'll close out of this, go back to the downloads folder, and I want to copy the entire Pokemon Tools folder we extracted, so click on it, Ctrl+C. Next, we'll just insert the SD card from our R36S. We'll navigate to our EasyROMs partition, down to the Tools folder, and I'll just paste it in here, the entire folder. So there it is there, Pokemon Tools. That's pretty much all you have to do. We'll safely eject our SD card and move back over to our R36S. We're back on our R36S now, and before we try run our trading script, we will quickly load up Pokemon just to double check what Pokemon we have in the first slot of our save file. Also, I forgot to mention, but we are doing everything on the latest version of ArcOS, which at the time of filming is 11.07.2025. So we'll start with Pokemon Blue, let's load that up. Perfect, we'll actually load our save file. So if we take a look at our party, you can see the first Pokemon is Haunter. We'll leave it as that, we'll quit out, and I'll also quickly load up Pokemon Yellow, just to see who we have in the first slot in that one. So again, press start, Pokemon, and we only have the one, our Pikachu. Perfect. So we'll quit out of this one too, and we'll run our script. So to run the script is super easy. You want to go down to the options menu, Tools, Pokemon Tools, which is the folder that we copied over, and there's only two. There's Pokemon Gen1 Trader and Restore Backups. We obviously want to run Pokemon Gen1 Trader. So when it opens, the first thing you have to do is select the first save file you want to copy between. I think we'll do Pokemon Blue. Just highlight it and press A. Next, it'll ask for the second save file. The screen does look exactly the same, but just read the text at the very top. And I think we'll do Pokemon Yellow. So again, highlight it and press A. The trade is almost instant, and it should say trade complete. It also gives you a short summary. So you can see for Pokemon Blue, we sent Haunter and we received Pikachu. For Pokemon Yellow, we sent Pikachu, received Haunter, but then Haunter evolved into Gengar. Perfect, so we'll click OK, and we'll go back into Pokemon Blue itself, just to make sure our Pikachu came across. So we're in the game now, we'll press start, Pokemon, and sure enough, there's our Pikachu. We'll go stats, the original trainer is yellow, which is correct, and it looks like everything was copied over correctly. I think we might change the first Pokemon in blue to Machoke this time. I'll save. We'll quit out and we'll double check our Pokemon Yellow. So if we press start again, go to Pokemon. Yep, sure enough, there's our Gengar. And the original trainer is A. That is just because I held down the Turbo A button when starting the new save file. But once again, it did work and it did automatically evolve our Haunter. If we check our Pokedex, Gengar should also be flagged as caught. So we'll go all the way down. Oh, there it is there, Gengar. We didn't check Pikachu in Pokemon Blue, but it is flagged there as well. So we'll quit out of Yellow and we'll run our script again. So back down to the options, tools, and Pokemon Gen 1 Trader. Once again, we'll select Blue and Yellow. So this time, Pokemon Blue sent out a Machoke and received the Gengar. Pokemon Yellow sent out Gengar, received Machoke, and then Machoke automatically evolved into Machamp. So we'll go back into Pokemon Blue. This should have our Gengar with the original trainer name. So we basically just traded our Gengar back to ourselves. Press start, Pokemon, and yep, Gengar's there. It even has our original trainer name back, as you would expect. If we check our Pokedex, we should have Pikachu from earlier. We do. We'll go down to Gengar. There it is. There's our original Haunter and Gengar. Before we quit out of Blue, I will change the Pokemon again. This time we'll put Kadabra in the first slot. We'll save the game. Perfect. We'll quit out. We'll go down to Yellow. This time we should have a Machamp, I believe. So we press start, Pokemon. Yep, there's our Machamp. Perfect. And it does have the original trainer's name as well. We'll double check the Pokedex just to make sure there's no issues. Yep, there it is there, 68, Machamp. So we'll quit out of Yellow. We'll go back into our trading script. So this time we put Kadabra in slot 1 of Pokemon Blue. So I am curious to see if we select Pokemon Blue twice, so for the first game and the second game, it should just evolve the Pokemon. So we'll press A. So it sent out Kadabra, received Kadabra, which evolved into Alakazam. And it also sent out Kadabra, received Kadabra. So you might expect that it didn't evolve, but it should have, just by going how I wrote the code. So we'll click OK. We'll go back into Pokemon Blue, and hopefully we have our evolved Pokemon. Moment of truth, we'll press start, and Pokemon. Yep, sure enough, there's our Alakazam. So if you are only playing the one version of the game, you can use this script to just evolve your trade Evo Pokemon. Nice and easy. I think next we'll go through how you can restore your save backup just in case something goes wrong. So before we do that, I will load state. We take a look at our Pokemon now. I think we'll put Graveler in the top spot and we'll save. We'll quit out. We'll load up our trade script once more. So Gen 1 Trader, and we'll trade between Blue and Yellow. So we've traded away our Graveler, received a Machamp in Blue. We don't really care too much about Yellow, but in Blue we should now have a Machamp, and we did give away our Graveler. So we'll quickly go back into Pokemon Blue to double check. So press start, Pokemon. Yep, there's our Machamp. We'll quit out of this. We'll go back to our Pokemon scripts, except this time we'll run Restore Backups. So this one's super easy. It should automatically detect all of your save backups. So I've got red backup, blue backup, and yellow backup. We want to restore our Pokemon Blue backup. So highlight that and press A. It'll say, are you sure it is going to overwrite your existing save file? We do want to do that, so yes. That should be our save file restored. We'll quit out of this one, just go across to cancel. Okay, or A. Now if we go back into Pokemon Blue, we should have our Graveler again. So we'll go continue, press start, moment of truth, and yep, perfect, our Graveler is still there. Now because we didn't restore our Pokemon Yellow backup, it should still have the Golem that we traded over, or Graveler which evolved into Golem, essentially duplicating the Pokemon. We'll quit out of Blue, and we'll double check that's the case in Yellow. So again, we'll load our save file, and if everything went correctly, we should still have our Golem. And we do, perfect. So the script is working exactly as we would expect. It is worth mentioning that the trade script does overwrite the old backup every time it's run. So if you do somehow manage to corrupt your save file by running the trader script, make sure you run the restore backup script as soon as possible. If you run the trader script again, it'll overwrite your old working save file backup with the corrupt backup. And you definitely don't want that. So if you run the trader script and everything gets corrupted, immediately run the backup script. Also, just quickly before I forget, this script does work perfectly in the latest versions of DarkOS. I haven't tested it in other OSs like Newly or Rocknix, but if you are already using those OSs, and you do give this script a try, please let me know if it works. Hopefully this script helps you complete your Gen 1 Pokedex with ease, and without having to manually diddle the save file in something like PKHex, or by using a second device with Wi-Fi to link and trade that way. I am planning on making a similar script for Gen 2's Gold, Silver and Crystal in the future, which hopefully shouldn't be too hard, since I should pretty much just need to update the save file pointers and Pokemon names and IDs. If you do have any issues when running this script, please let me know and I will try and fix it. I think that'll do it for today. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.